Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here, Golden Opportunities Coaching. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you who are seasoned veterans. What we do around here, we got about 280 audios up for your listening pleasure, and I hope that there's something that is beneficial to you there. If so, please feel free to give it another listen. If not, please ask, and we will try to find a topic that's useful to you. And if you have one that you'd like to see covered, please comment below. Like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. But today, I'm going to talk about how to stay in the flow or how to get in the flow. The flow is a state of balance. It's the understanding that positive and negative and neutral things happen all the time, and that we can influence our state of being by remaining open to all possibilities. The flow is the understanding that nothing is happening to us, all things are happening for us based on what's going on around us and our interpretation of the circumstances we find ourselves in. And so it's important to understand that to be in balance is to accept the possibility of all things and also choose to do things that you enjoy. There's about 6 to 8 things I want to discuss here, and the first is choose things that you enjoy. So if you're doing something you truly don't enjoy, stop doing it. It doesn't matter that you committed to it, because here's the thing. If you're not giving your all to something that you've committed to, you've already broken your commitment on some level. Now, that's not to say run around making willy-nilly commitments, but you need to be honest first with yourself and then with others. Figure out, did I commit to this wholeheartedly, or did I commit to this to avoid conflict? Did I commit to this because I feel societal pressure, or did I commit to this because I believe in it? If you're doing something you don't believe in at the core, it will show in how you choose to pursue it, approach it, and carry it through. The next thing is understand why you find what you're doing important, whether it be spending time with family and friends, your work, your hobbies, whatever. If you don't have a why behind everything you're doing, outside of because it's what I do, then you're wasting time and energy. Because if you don't care enough to have a why behind what you're doing, it also means that you're doing it at least partially on autopilot, which means you're not fully invested, which means you're not going to accomplish as much as you thought. Next thing is, remember, challenge yourself, but don't frustrate yourself. There's a great balance in challenging ourselves to be better than we already are, to improve, to expand, to grow. But, much like a video game, don't put the game on super hard when you don't even know how to beat it on easy. Similarly with life, don't give yourself a task that you have no chance of completing successfully before you know how to complete easier steps with a reasonable level of personal success. Also, find places to be quiet and serene. Now, this doesn't mean run away from the world, but it does mean you need to have your own sacred space at some level. This could be a place in nature, or even simply a playlist of music to help you calm down when the world begins to overwhelm you. If you want to stay in balance and in the flow, you have to be able to re-trigger that flow state on command. So if that means pulling yourself out of your physical environment, or using visual or auditory cues or nature cues to bring you there, so be it. Because at the end of the day, if you can't go back there on command, that means your life will eventually own you and not you own it. Get away from distractions. If you know that you have repetitive tasks that will distract you from doing things that you want to do, need to do, or are called to do in your life, get rid of them. And that could mean anything from online impulse to shopping to video games to certain people in your life. If you find that a person, situation, thing, or hobby is becoming distracting continually, it must be eliminated for you to maximize your life. Learn to put all of your focus into the moment and nothing more. The future doesn't matter because it hasn't been created yet. The past doesn't matter because you can't go back and change it. The now matters all the time, every time, because it is the place where change occurs. So, when we put all of ourselves into the now, we then regain our true power and the essence of all we can do. And the last thing is practice these steps daily. Make them your central focus. Make being imbalanced in how you feel and how you behave, how you act and how you speak, your main focus in life. When you focus on balance, you will find that it's easier to change your perspective on things when necessary and to be of maximum service when called to do so. So, in closing, keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Until next time, everybody.